Ahoy! How are you? I'm really excited. I've been waiting 4 months for this. Okay. Well, first, this is a revolver. 4 ounces of your favorite bourbon, an ounce of your favorite coffee liqueur. This is mine. Some dashes of orange bitters, and off you go. If I had an orange peel, I'd put it in there, but I'm not that sophisticated. So, well, I don't want to show you this yet. You've kind of already seen it. Here's the unboxing. Take a look. Well, what do we have here? Let's see. I need to get a knife. You know what? Let me set you down for a moment. Okay, part 2. Oh, more tape. Yep, all right. One moment. All right. Whoosh. Very exciting. Oh, more foam I have to cut. What are the odds? Any ideas what that is? Hold, please. Any guesses? No? Okay. Ta-da! How about that? Okay, so in 1957, Sleeping Beauty's walkthrough opened at Disneyland. And this is in the castle. If you're in Fantasyland, the entrance is on the right-hand side if you were facing Main Street. And you basically went up winding sort of passageways, and you followed the story of, well, Sleeping Beauty was Princess Aurora. And it was told in these I don't honestly know, but I'm going to say simple dioramas at the time. And at that time, the voice of Jiminy Cricket was singing "When You Wish Upon a Star" as you sort of went through. At the very end, or the beginning of the ride and the end of the ride, there's a couple of giant sort of books that bookend the story, if you will. You know what I mean. But in the middle, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So that started in 1957, dioramas. In 1977, Disneyland decided to make a change. And the cat that did the stuff in 1957, I've forgotten his first name, but his last name was Earl. He had an unusual first name, like Irene or something like Irine. It's like Eyrine, which would be Irene, I think, which would be brutal because he's a dude. Anyway, that doesn't matter. In 1977, those dioramas were replaced with sort of what exists today on Main Street. The windows of Main Street, you know, they have I don't want to call them puppets or marionettes, but if you've been on Main Street, you know what I mean. Well, here, as a matter of fact, here's some of the windows of Sleeping Beauty's castle in 1977 to give you an idea. Take a look. Right, so that's 1977. I don't know what 57 through 77 looked like. I couldn't find any diorama photos. I didn't look for too long. But in 2001, the attraction closed. And if you've not been on the attraction, you really should. It's very simple, but boy, I sure get a kick out of it. Every time I go, and more on this in a second, but every time I go, I make sure I walk through it. Now, in 2001, for some reason, the attraction closed. Some of the conspiracies are because of 9/11 it closed. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but who knows? It shut down. I heard a rumor that there might have even been some structural issues with the castle itself and people walking through, so they had to spend some time solving that problem. Anyway, they made an announcement at some point that 2008 that it was going to reopen. And those 77 Main Street window storytelling processes were eliminated. And they went back to dioramas like the original, but now they've got a lot of enhancement with technology. You know what? Here, take a look. Here's some of their stills, but it'll give you an idea of here's what the dioramas look like today. Go ahead, take a look. Right, you get the idea. So, about 4 months ago, which will be October of 2024, I stumbled upon this cat. His first name is Nick, and he has a Etsy page, website. It's called Nick's Fix Las Vegas. He has a Instagram page and a Facebook page. This fucking guy is talented. I can't say enough. I'll put a link or more of a description, more of who he is in the description below. But look at what he created. You saw my unboxing. Now, the corridor of Goons. For those of you who've seen Sleeping Beauty, Maleficent is the bad person in it, and she has goons, of course, and a crow. And I love crows. There's the crow, and just below corridor of Goons, there's Maleficent's horns. I do not know, I'll show you in a moment, I don't know if the corridor of Goon sign existed in 57 through 77. I can only tell you with some certainty it's been there since 2008. Take a look. Here is a short video. When you climb the steps, this is sort of the midway through, you see a sign, Corridor of Goons. And then when you walk into the corridor, there's two little windows. Most cats go through it too fast. In the video you're about to see, I did too, but I had people behind me and I didn't want to be a jerk off. But if you go slowly, they've got, motion sensors, and the goons will sort of move in the window, and eventually they pop up, and it's a hoot. So here is a video of me showing you this. And understand, all Nick got was a photo that I took of this and said, "Can you do it?" And Nick did. So talented. I go to his Instagram page and look. Some of the stuff he does is magnificent. Rest assured, I will be buying something from him again. But anyway, look at this video. You'll see the inspiration for this. And then you'll see the two little windows where the goons, and then a couple of still shots of when the goons poke up. Take a look. Pretty cool, right? Now, what I don't know, again, is has the corridor of Goons always been there? I don't know. Has been since 2008. but I don't honestly know. But I have to say again, Nick did just a fabulous job. If you go to his Instagram page, you can actually see like a video of this being made. And I don't know why, but this is my most favorite sign of any place in Disneyland. More than the Jungle Cruise, more than Star Wars. There's just something about this sign. And I think Nick did a tremendous job capturing the essence of what you just saw. And I have a spot to hang it, and I'll show you where I'm going to put. It's going to be in the hallway. I'm sorry, not the hallway, the corridor. But for some reason, I just get the biggest kick out of this every time I go. And I'm actually going again on Monday, President's Day, with my good pals Alicia and George. And we're going to have a ball. But in this instant, again, in Nick's work, I think he's very reasonable in his pricing. This particular piece took longer than I thought it should, but in fairness to Nick, I ordered it in October. He thought he could get it done before, right around Christmas time, but he had a lot of holiday orders, and basically one thing leads to another, and here we are in the middle of February, and I just got it, but I'm a patient man, and my patience paid off. I could not be happier, and like I said, I will be buying another sign from this cat. He's very talented, at least in my opinion. Anyway, if you're ever at Disneyland, I don't care if you're 10, 50, 80, go through Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough. It's magnificent. It really is. And again, for some reason, this sign just speaks to me, and I was so excited. Oh, by the way, this is one of one. Only one of these exists, to my knowledge. Just one, to my knowledge. I'm sure Nick would be happy to make one for you if you wanted one, and I don't care. Good for you, the more the merrier. Anyway, in this world, when you can be anything you want, you be kind, you be humble, you be forgiving, and the next thing you're going to see is where this ended up. Talk to you later. Bye. And here's where it ended up. How cool is that? Yes, I have some artificial light shining on it. It is level, contrary to what you look. My angle is funny. But how cool is that? The corridor of Goons, boys. The corridor of Goons. I don't know. Pretty cool to me.